looky here! It's another part of Spyro 2 Reignited.
Looky here.
Also, in between parts, I realized what Lobo was saying about Metro, and then made me realize, damn it, why now?
Well, because we're right here, and Ikki wants to do everything on the outside of the castle first.
Yeah,
We're practically
right
on the halfway point of the world anyways. Plus, we have 2 of these fuckers to go through, so I decided, why not? Let's do Metro Speedway.
Already said it once, I'll say it again, my least favorite speedway in the entire game.
It's one of the more non-linear speedways in the game.
It's one of the more non-linear, and it's also a little... non-linear, a little claustrophobic at times, and then there's those fuckers on the trapeze, or not the trapeze, the freaking
bungee cords.
The bungee cords.
The bungee cords, you can actually just flame the cord. You don't have to flame the guy. You can just flame the cord. See?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But there's also the matter that not only that, but with those guys, but there's still also the matter of taking out the birds that are on the switches that are like you got to do a very sharp fucking turn if you want to get them all in one fell swoop.
Also, why the bungee
jumpers
jumpers look like fucking
Bonzi Buddy?
butt ugly Martians?
I was gonna say I thought Bonzi Buddy.
No, they look like fucking butt ugly Martians meets Crazy Frog.
Honestly, they look like a mesh between the two, which is actually funny considering I already brought up the freaking gear grinders in what was that place called again?
Hurricos?
Hurricos. That looked like a mutated Bonzi Buddy.
Yeah. So in that case, I'll agree with you, James, in that this is probably one of the toughest ones if you're going for the skill point time limit.
Oh yeah, no, if you're going for the skill point, this is the absolute worst.
As I said, it's incredibly non-linear for for every speedway in the game.
There you go.
Nice. Okay.
I always love that, and there's also the matter of the side mission you can do here.
Hope you remember your 3D platforming rule of law. If there's a waterfall, there's something behind it. In this case, we find this bastard.
Yep, the mayor's office.
The Yosemite Sam Onsley.
The Yosemite Sir.
The Yosemite Foghorn Mayor.
I don't like him.
Now how bad can I possibly be?
Very.
It works.
Because we have to go after burglars.
Would you trust a nose like that to be your mayor?
Except, no, we're not going after the burglars. We're going after the money they drop.
Actually, that's his campaign slogan, James. He knows the issues.
Yeah, basically, Hunter's gonna go shooting every single raccoon that moves around this here city, and you just gotta catch the loot.
I wonder if the raccoon aesthetic was intentional.
Well, considering this was made well before Sly was even conceptualized, I doubt it.
I think it's just a standard thing of like raccoons with them little. They look like they have little bandit masks on. Just like it's a cute little like archetype.
Actually, wait.
Yeah, but at the same point,
hold on. Those aren't actually. You say raccoons? They look more like cats.
Yeah, cat
They do
burglars.
sound like the cat burglars. Okay.
Oh, so every thief in the game has to be a raccoon, huh?
I'm saying it's a common cartoon stereotype.
Way to be so specious.
That
Mr.
one's tricky.
Logan.
That one there is tricky. I can name you at least 3. I can name you at least 3.
I'm friends with many raccoons.
Shut up! I'm saying I can name at least like 3 cartoon raccoon burglars and only like 1 that's a cat.
Oh man, we didn't show the glitch.
Which one?
I mean, unless Logan still has the footage, there was one instance during one of the... Wait, what?
I think... No, okay. I know what you're talking about, too. You're talking about the fact that, like... at one point we actually, like, glitched out to such a point where the text boxes was overlapping with gameplay and, like, it actually was breaking stuff. So
well, no. It was more like... I fell into the water the instant... Like, right before a bag of gems fell into the water, I fell into the water, which caused the, oh boy, you have to do the mission again, text to pop back up. So, I was basically stuck. I was like, oh shit, I worked the game.
But yeah, for now we're going into Scorch, which is
now we're going to help
Weta.
These horrible little cretins.
Ah, yes, these 2 kids that decide to go out into the desert and play pretend spy.
Yes.
Separate recording?
Yeah, fun fact, this happened long before. So, at one point, before we started playing this game, we went to desktop mode and started recording, and all I could get was the audio, and everything else was a solid black screen.
Oh, son of a bitch. Really?
However, the good news is that literally after we get past this first area, at one point we had to Alt-tab to, screen share with James at the time of the raw recording so he could show him what was happening.
Oh,
and
sweet.
Alt-tabbing fixed it. It's kind of weird. So it's only for this first area that I had to basically go back and, go and record a new, on a separate file, show the beginning part again.
You're welcome.
Just go over here, you raise the flag, and this is the loop we're going to. You gotta raise these flags so that the checkpoint gates will open, and Handel can continue, or Greta can continue her approach to save Handel.
Except no, she's not going to save Handel, we are.
Who recorded this separate footage? Was this on your end, Logan, or did you get it from someone else?
I got it from someone else at the time.
Should we thank the person who recorded this part of the footage?
Of course, I shall put their name here.
Or
Yay,
I'll put their name here, since technically I'm still editing these.
Thank you.
Thank you
fair.
very
I
much
appreciate
to Name and Address Withheld.
But we are back to this, though. We are back to
Much better.
Excellent.
this. So again, wacky stuff happens when you're recording, but it's all in the matter
Oh,
of...
hey, Hunter, what's with the barrel?
I'm here. I'm looking at
You
the
sure you want to know, Spyro? Do you really want to know what I'm doing with this barrel?
I lost a bet.
I lost my running shoes. No barrel's my best friend.
Here, let's play a game. Spyro. Guess how much of me is in this barrel.
Actually, what I was thinking is, I was gonna joke about, hey, Spyro, do you know what I'm gonna use this barrel for? What's that? Hold still!
Just stuff a dragon in the barrel instead of monkeys.
This mission is ridiculously easy. Just follow Hunter to a monkey. Make sure you don't get hit by their fruit because it actually hurts you.
Yeah.
And yeah, you take damage from coconuts.
Isn't it possible for the monkeys to throw their coconuts at Hunter?
Yes. And that's the main thing for you to try and consider. You're basically luring their shots away from Hunter.
That's why that's why in all this he is effectively trying to continue whacking the trees to keep them stunned so that they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Also, this is the first time hearing that Avalar has a zoo.
We never see that zoo.
I guess so.
So is there? Oh, there goes that.
Aww.
There goes Hunter.
Looks like you could use another try.
We gotta try that.
Looks like you could use another barrel, big shot.
Shush.
If there's a huge news, a little help.
Also, this is really stupid. You have to hit the tree with the monkey in it, while Hunter is just standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they just fall to the floor, and
Well,
Hunter doesn't just put them in the barrel.
No,
Not that they are effectively disarmed.
Can they climb back up the? But they do climb back up the tree, so that's it. So, okay,
Yeah.
so it's not like you're gonna be punished for going too quickly.
Yeah, it's just stupid. Anyways, pay attention to when you knock into any other palm tree. You notice that there's a little teeny tiny coconut that falls out, too.
Yeah. What about it?
It's a skill point where you have to hit all the palm trees.
Oh, okay. I see. Just once. I getcha.
Yeah.
Nope.
Just
down.
make sure that a coconut falls, and then you get the skill point.
Okay.
Come on now. Come on.
Too close. There
There you go.
So let's just assume that Hunter is full of shit and there really isn't an Avalar zoo. What was he planning to do with these monkeys?
I love to imagine that the professor one day told him about the toy monkeys in a barrel, and he was like, "Yeah."
This gives me an idea.
I can make...
Also, the monkeys are out again!
Oh, one of the monkeys had this. But yeah, I love the. Go ahead, Haiku. You were saying about the monkey in a barrel thing.
I could make... tens!
And then I was thinking of him going like, "Yeah."
Now
I'm getting
these guys will teach me how to make genuine monkey bread.
I'm getting another classic Hunter idea.
Also, these camels are stupid.
I'm getting another classic Hunter idea. And this time I'm at least 80% sure I'm not gonna blow up a city.
And this time, I will have my license ready.
This time I won't be wanted for war crimes.
This time, I won't be wanted in more than 10 states.
Who is he, and how many crimes has he committed? This is Hunter, and we don't know.
I have a...
You honestly could have still said,
I have a
a
criminal
disorder.
record.
I would say you honestly could have said, "I have a disorder," and I would have found it just as funny. Still.
Well, I was trying to remember the word rap sheet. That's it.
I have a
A
rap
criminal record.
He's got a rap sheet on him.
And yet he still somehow manages to work
There
a
we
9 to
go.
5 at the local zoo.
Yeah, I'd
Also
be careful
interesting-
about him, I'd be careful with him, Spyro. He has a rap sheet as long as my arm.
Anyways,
Now, granted, which doesn't seem like a big threat considering I have little arms, but I assure you, he's a madman.
But yeah, go with Ikki.
Anyways, you notice how these enemies have slingshots, right? In the original,
Yes.
they just had shotguns. Or
The
tranquilizer
classic,
guns, or whatever.
the classic gun censorship.
I
Yep.
mean, I don't know. Maybe I find it a
Ooh,
little
look at all
less-
these flammable things.
Oh boy. Well, what are you waiting for, Spyro? Flame them.
But yeah, you were saying about the gun
Flame
stuff,
on.
James.
I mean, I don't know. What's your opinion on that bit of censorship for this level?
I
I
don't think it's too egregious for this one.
I think it was a decision made at the time, and potentially like the Yosemite Sam, not to go maybe back to Yosemite Sam, maybe like the Yosemite Sam thing, like they'll give them back their guns one day in the future game.
Well, they gave Elmer his... Okay, yeah, Sam did have him in Space Jam 2, but Elmer recently had his
Sorry,
rifle
Elmer
in
Fudd,
the
sorry.
Legends cartoons.
Yeah, I apologize. Yes, Elmer was the one who got censored and then got his gun back.
Which, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not going to give too much crap over the initial thing because they, like they said, there's more you could do with Elmer than just, having him hold his rifle. Though it is
Lord
nice
knows
that
he
he-
could do... I was about to say, Lord knows he can do plenty with Sam without needing to hold a pistol every minute.
Fair.
Or a
Be
shotgun.
macho. Okay, we're into
So,
the
I mean,
last
at least one acknowledgement never hurts.
I know, just something like because it's part of what made the and it's cartoon violence. Like no kid is looking at this going, I'm gonna reenact Elmer Fudd, my hero. No one's
What
hero is
kid-
Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, I was about to say, what kid would willingly say Elmer was his hero?
I don't think anyone's hero is Elmer Fudd.
Duh, I'm Elba Fudd, and I am nominated for the NOA.
It's honestly, you say that like who views Helmer as their hero?
Helmer?
I have a worse one in mind. Who
okay.
views Elmira as their hero?
Elmira. Or you mean Elvira?
No, Elmira, as in, like, from Tiny Toons.
Oh,
Myra
sorry.
Fudd.
Oh, I forgot. No one. Not a single. And if so, they shouldn't be proud of it.
And
I hate to be so bitter, but it's freaking Elmira.
you know what?
Take a step
You
back,
say,
examine your hero.
you say that, but I want to believe that, but people are still upset about her not being in the Tiny Toons reboot.
Anyway, so Greta is over there, but Hansel is over here.
Handel.
Oh, yeah, Handel.
It's
Awesome.
it's Herlock Sholmes, our favorite
It's
character.
Carlton.
Also, did the girl always have a speech impediment?
In
Yes.
the original, she did, yes.
Yep. Here it just sounds like Gui. Well, Gui when she's doing
Are
a
we
voice.
sure
Gui when
that
she's
we
doing a
wasn't
voice.
voice acting for this game?
She would
No.
have been. When did Spyro 2 come out again?
98.
1999.
No,
Or 99, my bad. 98 was the original Spyro.
no. But now we talked about this.
Would have been. Let's see. I know I was 7 in 99. So we're at 6 in 98.
talked
She's in her 30s now.
We've talked about this. If she was going to voice act in any game, it would have been the Seals from Seal the Deal.
Anyways.
Oh,
we gotta
right.
go check-
Those Seals.
We'll get to that eventually.
Anyways, now we have a bit of a cantankerous kind of mission where we gotta chase down some pernicious flag stealer.
I remember hating this one when I first played Spyro 2 Reignited.
It's.
I didn't like it when I was little, but check out that guy over there.
But yeah, what makes it.
Hey!
Yeah, what makes it difficult is you have it.
So, you want that flag, eh, Dragon? Well, two can play at this bombing game.
He says bombing game, yet now he uses energy orbs.
Right.
Well, they
I'm
can be
assuming
used as
I'm,
bombs.
I'm assuming they used to be bombs originally.
Yeah.
Well, they still look plenty explosive, but yeah, the key to winning the side quest is don't be a dickhead and speedrun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
don't.
gotta be patient.
Yeah, take it slow. He doesn't. Like, it's not a race. You just have to, follow him all the way up here.
Right. Approach him. Just keep on him. You're not going to be on a time limit, and yeah, just get from point A to point B.
Yep. But you gotta do this 3 times. Each one getting progressively further from the goal.
Oh, Sparks.
You know what? You know what? Why don't we go ahead and bring up this tangent right now? Like, I don't know what was coming on what Insomniac were having on the brains to imagine like 2 kids being secret agents in a desert.
I mean,
I'm
I mean,
sure
Honestly,
Yeah.
you could say that about a lot of the stuff that are in Spyro 2 and 3.
Actually, it's funny because not too long ago, Tara decided to go through all of Spyro Reignited on her end, and like the biggest takeaway she's told me about Spyro 2 is that it feels like a fucking Alice in Wonderland sort of drug trip.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think that was.
Ow!
Man.
But at least you can do it right away. You don't have to like get it back down. Like you just start away. But I genuinely think that was their logic. That was their justification. Was you're in a brand new magical, whimsical realm, and since it's not the dragons that live here, but it could literally be anything else, and they took the fantasy elements to its extreme.
He can't get me from all the way up there now, can he?
Whoops.
Ow! You were
I'm
saying...
the smartest of the dragons, said Spyro, the dumbest of
I
the
am
dragons.
a certified genus.
But yeah, I can kind of understand where they're coming from in a sense of, like, you know, like, it is amusing to see a world where basically anything can exist. There is an inherent charm to that, but I will agree that it can be off-putting for people that kind of appreciate the consistency that the first game had.
Yeah. Plus, I mean,
And they-
like, in the case of Spyro 1, you have the Norks, which are, you know, normally militant, or, you know... use
Well,
weapons of war.
they definitely grow themselves to prominence.
They're a lot more mechanically inclined compared to the dragon people.
It's around. It was around the second game and the third game that you definitely got the idea. Nice. You definitely got the idea that Insomniac were literally just like in a meeting saying, "Okay, we got 30 minutes. Let's come up with 12 level ideas right now," and just literally just like Mad Libs it, you know?
Swamp, Arabian Nights, Volcano, Hot Land, Cold Land.
Aladdin, Hansel and Gretel.
That's
Secret
Arabian Nights,
Agent
you
Spies. Oh.
Metropolis, if it were ruled by robots.
Okay, well, we have Ratchet and Clank in the works, so we can't do that anymore.
We'll also add space-bound barnyard animals.
Okay, well, there's that Back in the Barnyard cartoon, but I don't think that matters in the grand scheme of
I
things.
don't say. I was like, okay, but we get to also use it for a shitty level in Year of the Dragon or Enter the Dragonfly.
You got it.
Wait a minute, we are making Enter the Dragonfly.
Oh, fuck.
Carry on.
Yeah. What company made that one again?
I have no
I
idea.
think, like, some one-name developer.
What's
like
the Traveler's Tales?
No, I think it was, like, Silicon. No, it wasn't Silicon.
So it was 6 something. There were like 2 development teams involved, and they rushed it out to hell.
Let me look it up.
How about this orb that I found in the sand?
I'll take it.
I mean,
Okay.
that sounds like something 2 kids would do at a beach.
Okay, so Spyro Enter the Dragonfly was developed by Check 6 Studios and Equinoxy Digital Entertainment.
That were made
Chex Mix?
specifically for the sake of this game, for that game.
Yep,
mean Check-
because
wait,
they
you-
only existed for those 2 games and no more.
Also, this is never touched upon.
Yeah, it isn't. Like these 2 kids, maybe it seems like these two kids are outnumbered, but they are outmatched.
Demon Twin powers activate.
Dun dun dun.
Dun,
You know, in
dun,
retrospect, why didn't we do this beforehand?
I don't know.
Shut up, you.
Why are you so...
I don't know. Just anyway, moving on.
No, one of them just starts speaking like the fucking, what's his name?
Cave of Wonders?
The smart dog.
Oh,
Smart dog.
you mean freaking oh god, I know.
Mr. Peabody. It's like, quiet, you.
All right,
Quiet, dude.
Ikki,
Time for
it's
Fracture
time.
Hills. Oh boy,
Not
no, never mind.
today.
Never mind.
I'm gonna go party down.
We're gonna go to
Dude,
Magma
Magma
Cone first.
Cone.
Yeah.
You gotta see how the other half lives.
Yeah. So, welcome to the land of the assholes. You wonder what we mean by that? Well, stay tuned.
The Fawns.
There's gonna be showers soon.
Admittedly, I do like their designs in this game compared to the original.
Oh,
Same here.
Okay, well, he's
well.
a dead
Oh
man.
well.
okay. Yeah,
Not
basically,
my
it's,
problem.
it's either this level or Fracture Hills that Allura comes from.
No, it's kind of both. I guess they're like nearby one another.
Now, I guess the big thing I'm wondering is that where the hell did Professor and Hunter come from?
Yes.
The professor comes from his own island,
You silly! I'm a
and
nebulous
Hunter comes
concept.
from Avalar.
Oh,
My question is, where does Ripto come from?
Well, hang on. First off, I want to go back to what Logan was about to do. What were you about to say in your silly voice?
I was like, silly dragon, I'm just a nebulous concept invented by you to understand the eldritch entities of the world and familiar to yourself. He's like, what? He's just, boink, he just disappears.
Yeah, actually,
I like that setup, but I was expecting a different ending where it's like, I'm just a personification of your repressed emotions as you try to understand the world around you. What? My pencil.
Oh, and I thought this is cool. That I don't know. I don't know if this was in the original game, but here when you destroy these rock muncher thingies, every time you get one close to one of the fawns, they have a unique animation. Earth Shapers. Whenever you do that, they get a unique animation for being destroyed.
They do that in the original as well.
Okay.
Like one of them uses like a friggin' like a power drill on them. One of them uses a wrecking ball.
Huh.
Where did that fucker throw? Did anyone get the number on that rock?
Where'd it go?
I actually, with the timing of it, I almost thought that was Zoe who was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna punch him one time.
It was worth it.
I always wanted to do that.
But yeah, Magma Cone. I didn't really like this level as a kid, but I kind of like it a little bit more now.
It's mainly the final quote-unquote mission act, I think, kind of drags you a little bit. When you have to do the super flying.
Oh, no, I don't know. That part is relatively simple.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah, the Earth Shaper enemies here are kind of annoying. Not the small guys per se, but the tall guys. Only because they're surprisingly quick on the draw for when they swing their hammers and squish you.
That it doesn't help either. That unless it's context sensitive, they're indestructible.
Yeah.
Right. You basically have to like bait out the swing. Don't try and just charge them directly.
They're too big.
Because they will grab you. Well, I mean, like they'll just grab you.
Gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
There it is.
Well, I got you.
And then he does a little happy dance, which I find funny.
You like the happy, funny dance.
Little plug shoots.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that they literally have next to no mercy for outsiders, even themselves.
Yeah, the Spawns are kind of pricks in that regard.
It's
like the Earth Shapers are just trying to live amongst the people, but then the volcano goes up, and it's like, oh boy, it's our time to shine, fellas.
I don't know why I was trying to force this joke out, but I can't get out of my head now where they do a little happy dance. They go, ooh, hale hale thingy.
What?
There you go. There's something in there. Somebody will get the idea. Oh my gosh.
Just Irish stereotypes.
I mean, that's what they sound like, and
oh yeah, little brains.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
this is
little
awkward.
Dragons.
Ow. That should hurt more.
No. Remember, it's a funny cartoon. See, he uses jackhammer.
Oh.
I thought there was one where, like, he dances on him.
No.
He fucking crushes them and then dances right on their
It would be funny. No. It would be funny if, like, one of them would just tap dance the guy to death.
I was saying, like, yeah, do the Irish
Like, they use, like, iron cleats.
Sure, with these spiky cleats, anything's possible.
Police!
It lodges into their eyeballs.
I actually did rewatch that episode not that long ago. It still holds up just as nicely now as it
yeah,
did.
It's one of the good later episodes, really. Also,
somebody actually, funny coincidence. Did somebody say party?
Well, actually,
3 extra lives right off the bat.
I was about to you say that. Like, that was, like, very end of season 3.
4
so
more like it.
No, it was 3.
No, he's talking about the lives. He's talking about the lives.
No, that was season 3.
We're talking about two different things.
Talking about the extra lives.
Everybody, pause. Not pause the video, but I mean pause like in, he was talking about the extra lives. We're talking about seasons. And he's talking about money.
Okay, well, there's spring, summer, fall, and winter. That's 4 seasons. But there's no spring hub worlds in Spyro 2, so that makes 3 hub worlds only.
And only the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob were actually good.
Although 9 and 10 are pretty decent, even though they don't have that same charm.
Maybe the 1 or 2 outliers in season 4 and 5.
Anyways, you guys like set pieces?
Yep.
Because we got not 1 but 2 volcanoes in this level.
And yeah, I do believe we're coming up to one of the weirder side missions in the game.
It's easy.
First off,
it's easy, but no less weird because we're literally gonna play Catch the Popcorn with Hunter.
This is not a volcano.
Delicious, inedible crystalline popcorn.
How is this a volcano?
Well, it's kind of like it's It's like the underground of the Tostarena deserts.
Yeah, it's all icy to contrast with the surface world's heat. So yeah, this bastard. What?
I was actually going to say real quick, like, grab 10 crystal popcorn to win. Then what?
Then grab 15 more. But yeah,
eat them.
Yeah, this bastard has 2 orbs, saying he's making us play a stupid little game.
I mean, to be fair to Hunter, this is still at a point where he's still a little, you know...
Untrustworthy. Well,
yes.
untrusting, more like it.
Right. Not to say that he won't help for the greater good, but at the same time, it's also a matter that, you know, he's still kind of a sore sport after what happened at the beginning of the game.
I like to imagine something where, like, he's sitting there going, like, I want a Laura to know that I'm doing good, so I was going to bring them to her, but if you beat me in this game, then I'll let you take the orb to her.
Anyways, the key to beating this round in particular is to make sure you try and snipe the gem away from him. Well, not the gem, but the crystal.
Oh.
The crystal.
Yeah,
Otherwise, though, I do agree with Ikki, though. This minigame's really not that bad.
Yeah. He used to stress me the fuck out when I was little, though.
Mr. Munch, he is not.
Because I was like, oh no, I don't want to lose to Hunter of all people.
Oh no, Logan, you're talking about fucking Mr. Vile?
Mr. Vile, God, we're like Mr. Munch was Chuck E. Cheese. Mr. Vile is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, fuck Mr. Vile.
Mr. Vile does give a meat. The
Mr.
crocodile
Vile's
from
the little
Banjo-Kazooie.
red alligator in Bubble Swamp.
Oh right, Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, you have like a little eating contest with him, and if you lose, he takes a bite out of you. And if you win, you get a Jiggy, but he still takes a bite out of you.
Because he's a sore loser.
Because he's an asshole.
Well, the thing is, he'll try to take a bite out of you, but he won't really succeed.
If he beats you, he has to take a bite out of you. But if you beat him, he must take a bite out of Prime.
Remember, kids? Remember me?
No.
No. But honestly, now I'm thinking about it. Was he ever in that cartoon characters All Stars Save the Day special?
Not that I recall.
That is so odd.
Neither him
like
nor Smokey.
He would have been like my first. Both of them would have been my top 2 picks. They're like public domain.
Well, to be fair, Logan, back then, who do you think would get kids' attention faster? Smokey the Bear and McGruff, or the Looney Tunes?
Gotta say it. Gotta go with that Smokey Bear guy. Eh?
What's this? A joint?
Okay, that wasn't a Brooklyn accent by my hand. That was a fucking Canadian accent.
You're fine.
For Milwaukee.
A Canadian Bugs Bunny does sound kind of funny, though.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's not. Honestly, I don't think it would be that unfitting.
Because when he's done this accent before, like I can picture it clearly in my head, him disguised as a Monty, or Mountie, I should say.
A Mountie.
I remember that. Like,
go ahead.
I remember that cartoon because that was back during the old fat over days.
All right, I'm sorry. I could see him disguised as that while doing a Canadian accent.
Yeah, he did. And you know what? I also remember another bit about that because it had a deleted scene, a deleted ending where it ended with Elmer finally caught Bugs, and he pretty much has him at like a shooting, about to shoot. It's like, do you have any last words?
Oh, last wish? Let's see, I wish I wasn't Dixie, hooray, hooray.
And every other airing of it, it would cut him off as he's in the middle of singing it. Originally, there'd be a fade, and then Bugs, Elmer, and the Mounties would just start singing the rest of the song, but with blackface.
Oh,
what? Where the hell did that come in?
Oh boy, we got a complimentary drinking mug.
Well, Logan, remember, this is the Looney Tunes of the 40s. They had no qualms with that kind of imagery back then.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do you get from Canadians to... Anyway.
It was the song, because Dixieland.
I mean, you remember the Magical Maestro cartoon, right?
Yeah, I remember the Magical Maestro cartoon.
So, yeah. You didn't really need a reason, you just do it back then.
So, a bunch of lava monsters stole these guys' party hats.
And we gotta shoot
They
them
kind
off.
of look like burnt versions of the Conductor.
Yeah, I was about to say, they kind of look like dolphins to me.
Well, because they don't got eyeballs. They're blind. They're just big toothy mouths.
Oh, but they got mean party blowers.
Yeah. You can't approach them directly. You gotta pick up a rock and spit it at them. They are allergic to Spyro spit.
Very unladylike.
Unladylike.
But thankfully there's a bountiful supply of these things all around.
Ow! But just be very careful as they laugh at you, Ikki. Are you gonna let them laugh at you?
Like hell, I'm going to let these peck necks get the best of me.
Picnic!
Darling.
I mean, don't they look like him?
They
can't say no.
I do agree with you. It's the hat mixed with, again, the no eyes.
It's the lack of the eyes. It's
and
the
the
mouth.
mouth.
You know, I
Yeah.
want to ask, like, because that's probably, out of all the projects we've had, that's probably been on the back burner for one of the longest. Like, when do you think we should start on that? Like, do you think there's a specific project we should finish before we get cracking on that?
Well, again, as a quick heads up, like the thing we were gonna try was, as we've been kind of getting more and more accustomed to trying things live and trying things co-op. James and I wanted to try and do that game co-op.
Yeah, because now they have Umbrella Girl.
Hat, you mean Bow Girl
Oh, kid.
Bow Girl, my bad.
or
Yeah.
Bow Kid? Sorry.
Umbrella Girl.
Well, I say girl because we have Hat Kid.
Yeah, Fat Kid. Yeah.
But
Well, we
yeah.
also have Mustache Girl.
Yeah, I think it is Bow Kid. I think it is Bow Kid. But regardless, I think we were testing that out, and two things happened that were kind of lame. One is that there's an oversight that only whoever gets the umbrella in that mission gets the umbrella. It's something weird like that. And then the second
So
thing
only
is,
one character can use the umbrella at any time.
I don't know. Maybe they fixed it by now. And I got one up. The other thing I remember hearing was that I think we tried it at one point, James, and at one point the game just suddenly crashed on us because we tried to load a cutscene while I was doing something else. Like, it was a little finicky, but we could go back to it and see how well it holds up after our other stuff.
Yeah. We still got some other stuff we want to do in the meantime, like revisiting DKCR with co-op, doing Dead Rising 2 with co-op. Like, we got plenty of stuff like that we still want to do.
Yep.
I wouldn't
we got
mind
stuff.
taking
It Takes
a
Two,
little bit of
Way Out, Underall.
I have no idea what I was doing there. I thought I could do
trying-
like a U-turn.
Yeah, I think you're trying to do the U-turn move from Star Fox.
But anyways, we saved the party.
I
Hooray!
think that is our last thing we gotta do today.
How do you
Thank you
mistake
guys.
this emerald green thingy wrapped in gold for a cheese
I thought it was a Jolly Rancher.
Oh, he said cheese.
You don't bite the Jolly
cheese ball.
Rancher, you warn it down with your digestive enzymes on your tongue.
Oh, it's
I saw
kicking
that.
the little whatchamacallit.
Anyways, party time.
But yes, regardless, we did a pretty solid job of
Oh no!
Oh.
And down he goes.
No one saw that.
In the original, that part was a lot more gruesome.
I bet.
Like, instead of just, like, accidentally, like, he intentionally just punches him into the lava for, like,
Jeez.
spitting his, yeah,
His
like,
blow at him.
he blows the party tutor thing into his face, and he's like, fuck off with that. Punch, and, yeah.
into lava. But yes, so that's the last bit for now. We have a couple more levels we can do because yes, this world is just the world that keeps on giving, and then we'll be done and we'll be able to move on to nicer things. So
Hopefully we won't be leaving your head a little too fractured next part.
I hope so. Hey, guys.
Pencil!